is a yellow-bellied sapsucker. Oh my god, it's so pretty. The first bird watching book I ever read was called something like Bert from Bert and Ernie, you know, goes on a bird watching trip, and it had this panel of like buttons you could push along the side that made different bird sounds, and the whole book was he was looking for yellow-bellied sapsucker. And the yellow-bellied sapsucker was actually on every page, but he didn't see it. That was sort of the joke. At the end, he saw it. I just can't believe that's out my window. Yesterday was Scrabble Day, and disappointingly, Scrabble Day. I didn't play Scrabble yesterday, but I'll hang on to this maybe play today. I like Scrabble. Do you like Scrabble? Ooh, today is Look Up at the Sky Day, which it's a good day because it just snowed by my house, which is insane, but this is just like to be expected in April. I did take some good like spring videos and pictures for you over spring break that I wanted to share. It's hard to know what he wants in life. Yeah. These mushrooms are all over this tree. Going all around the side. All the way down. Oh wow! Look at that! That's a cherry blossom. This is happening. That's for Cynthia, I think. For Cynthia. And then there's the Scylla. This house is winning. They even have tulips in the box. This is the best house. Good job, this house. Lake, we have our first tulips of the year. These are happening. Keep your eyes out. On the first day of spring break, on Saturday, I made everyone in my house one of these. It was a fun sewing project. I have a lot of like this Japanese fabric that, is adorable. Could you even hear me while I had that on? Check in. I'm being honest, I'm a 6.5, and the main reason is because I just went to go make my meal that I make every day, which is broccoli, sweet potato, and an egg from the chickens, and I was really excited to eat it, and I was like, you know what, I'll just put like a tablespoon of this like cheese that's in the back of the fridge on there. Normally I don't eat cheese, but we had some in the fridge and it's quarantine, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna go crazy and have some cheese, and I put it on my food, and then I smelled it and it had gone super bad. So then I tried to like rescue my food by trying to get the cheese off of it, but it wouldn't come off. So I tried to put like beans on top and then like a bunch of salsa to just like mask the taste, but it was impossible because it just absolutely was just rancid and bad. And so I like ate it, but it was horrible and unpleasant. During these times we look forward to simple things like eating our broccoli meal. How was your spring break? I would love to know any and all spring break related details. I know that Elizabeth made cinnamon rolls. Gillian sent me her podcast.
Today we're talking about the Chicago band Whitney.
I think it's amazing. Lydia saw a woodpecker. That was awesome. But I haven't heard from most of you, so I would love to know how your spring break was and if anything interesting happened to you or not. So my thought of the day is about budgeting time, and I'm just going to tell you about a thing that I do. which is called, oh my god, what is it? Kinglet. Have you guys seen kinglets yet outside? They are very small and they fly really high up, but they, here's a couple of pictures that my husband took of kinglets while we were walking in the woods. We got a golden crown and we got a ruby crown. Two different crowns, and they're so little. I mean, they're like, thought of the day is about time management. I'm going to tell you about the Pomodoro Method. Yellow-bellied sapsucker is back. It's just such a cool bird. The Pomodoro Method is a method of working where you set a timer for 25 minutes and you work on one thing for those 25 minutes, and you don't look at the internet, you don't look at your phone, and you don't just start to doodle a snail. You just work on that one task for 25 minutes. And then when the timer goes off, there's a 5-minute break. 5 minutes. And during the break, you can like walk around, get some water, do a handstand, check your text. I'm doing the Pomodoro Method. So it goes 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off, 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off, 4 times. You do 4 sessions. And then after that, you get to take an hour-long break before you do another session. I download an app. It's free. The one I downloaded is called Focus Keeper. And I just set it and it goes. The only thing annoying about it is it keeps like prompting you to rate it, but I won't give it that satisfaction. I just use it for my purposes and move on. You just get a little done at a time. Before you know it, you finish something that was hard to finish. And I hope you try it. It's been really helpful to me. I feel like we had an unusual bird interruption. Many. In live time. They interrupted me, the birds. But I'd love to know if you're seeing any cool birds. Are you seeing any cool birds? Please tell me. Hi. Why are you so wet? Did you go into the lake today? Wow, that's cool. What do you see out there? Neat. I love you. Your writing prompt today is to write about travel. If you want some more specific confines, your writing prompt is to choose 3 places that you would like to travel and either write a piece of fiction in which your character goes to those 3 places, or write a descriptive poem that, you know, goes into those 3 places, or just write a nonfiction piece as to why you would like to go to those places, what you imagine they would be like. Alternatively, you can write about places that you've already been. I've been thinking a lot about just, we can't go anywhere, but our imaginations can. That's what really writing is so good for, is just freeing yourself into imagination land.
Wendy. No, Wendy.
Oh. How'd you know?
How'd you know? Foot? 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 Hi, Wendy. Wendy right behind me.